Look, most agents spend their entire careers chasing the next deal. But what if you could build a legacy that's chasing after you? Well, today you're going to learn some of the hidden secrets behind decades of elite level success, moving from tactical hustle to the foundational business principles, because this industry is full of those one off bursts of effort that lead ultimately to burnout. And without a repeatable system and a recognizable brand, you're just going to end up being a real estate salesperson, not a real estate business owner. So we're going to join Carrie Soave as she sits down with an industry titan, Peggy Hill, to break down the blueprint for building a powerful brand, creating seamless client communication systems, and hiring for a team that's going to scale.
This is everything they never told you about real estate, helping you scale your business, implement AI, and capitalize on the latest tech and lead gen strategies. And now here's your hosts, the AI queen of real estate, Carrie Soave, and the queen of Canadian real estate, Jennifer Jones.
Welcome back, everybody. We have a really interesting and special guest today on the podcast, Peggy Hill. And I'm just going to say Peggy Hill is the queen.
Yeah.
Period. So she has a massive real estate team in Barrie and surrounding areas, I'm guessing. How many agents do you have now, Peggy? Peggy's with RE/MAX, by the way. Just to clarify that.
It's always some, when I woke up this morning, I believe there were 67.
Okay, so I need to ask this because, as you know, Jennifer has a massive team as well. And how the hell are you guys not sitting in therapy all day long? Like, honestly, or do you just drink?
Who says we're not sitting in therapy?
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
No, I'm good. One anti-anxiety med at night and I'm good.
That's hilarious.
So something that I absolutely love about Peggy, she is like the queen of attending conferences and events. I swear to God.
It's true.
She's with RE/MAX. She actually owns a RE/MAX franchise. However, I feel like I talked to you once and you were like at like family reunion.
I was.
She's like, I talked to her on the phone. She's like, hold on. I'm going to see Tony Robbins right now. I'm in Vegas. Let me call you tomorrow.
I go to all the conferences and I mean, I feel like the more you learn, the more you know, the more you can give. And honestly, I'm not a brain surgeon, but I get paid like one. So I feel like I need to bring value to my clients and to my team. And
oh, good.
And that's how I look at it. And I need to be on the cutting edge of everything out there for them. And I just came back from being in New York with Sirhan.
Yeah.
That was fun. And, you know, my biggest takeaway was there wasn't enough real estate content. I wanted more real estate content, right? Everybody's taking selfies with the cast. And I'm like, where's the beef?
Yeah.
I need more real estate content.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm one of those dopes that go to away to conferences that actually sits in the classroom.
So maybe you should come to EXPCon.
I you know what? I've been invited. I think the next one's in Miami, right?
Yeah. Yes. Do you want to come? Like, we can get you a ticket.
Yeah. My son's getting married this fall, so I'm just trying to figure out dates. But yeah, I've heard that EXP puts on a really good conference.
This one's got like a Miami Vice theme, right, JJ? It's like, I think it's going to be super cool. As you know, I'm pretty sure we like stole Family Reunions event coordinator. So
yes,
it's good.
Is she there? Mindy's there? That's where Mindy is.
She's so great. Like,
oh
what an incredible human being.
Yeah, there's not two of Mindy.
He's
fantastic. And she was Barry Keller's right hand for, I don't know, forever.
Yeah.
20 years, I think she said. It's like a very long time.
That's unreal. I didn't realize Mindy was there. I knew she had left KW, but that's as far as I had heard.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sense.
So let me know. I'll send you a ticket.
I think for people who are watching, you have a lot of like newer agents or agents right now that are just not where they want to be. So what would your advice be for them right now, Peggy?
I think a lot of times when agents are newer, it's like our sellers, right? They're not getting any showing, so they feel it's their house. Nobody else is going through what they're going through, right?
Yes.
And I think, if anything, my seasoned agents over the last 18 months have had a tougher time than my newer agents because they don't know any better. They just keep working. They keep doing the things I tell them. But the seasoned agents that have been in this business for a long time have had such a learning curve because things are tough out there. Like the low hanging fruit of COVID is gone. And it was a ride, let me tell you, but it's back to basics. And it's funny because I started my career and I used to do 4 open houses a weekend. And I tell the story all the time. People are like, I'm going to do 4 open houses a weekend. And I'm like, you know what the difference is? I did it for 5 goddamn years. I didn't do it one weekend. Come talk to me when you've done it for 5 years.
Right?
Yeah.
And so what do you think what's the divider in your mind with agents that come on and just knock it out of the park right out of the gate and the ones that struggle? Like, do you see any character traits or work habits?
The grind is real, right? And they're not afraid to ask questions and they're always on. They're like, can you do this open house this week? Yes, I can.
Yeah.
No, I have nothing else to do, whether they had anything else to do or not. It's just, I think sometimes, and I don't think reality TV has helped realtors any because everybody thinks we're out, drinking martinis on, at lunch. And it couldn't be further from the truth. This is a job like no other. And, and we get very well compensated for it. Don't get me wrong. But I also gave up my life for it. I gave up literally my life and my soul because I am on all the time. It doesn't matter if it's morning. It doesn't matter if it's night. It doesn't matter when it is. I am on. And if, I don't sell anymore, but my clients are my realtors. So if they need me in the middle of the night, I'm there. And a lot of times I find the people that don't make it in this industry are the ones that are resentful of the fact that they had to give their life to this business. But that's what it takes.
But Peggy, you know what's happening, right? You have a lot of gurus out there talking about work-life balance and and it's like, what balance? Like, there's literally no balance. I won't even hire somebody anymore if they even have an idea that they're going to have any type of social life. No. Like, and if your social life isn't work-based, like, what do you even do? Yeah.
I socialize with my team members. That's who I socialize with.
Exactly.
We'll order pizza in the pit. That's our idea of socializing. And, and it's very difficult for people, especially even if your partner's not in real estate. So you're having they don't understand why you're on the phone all the time. They don't understand why you have to leave the dinner table to take a call. They don't understand. But a true realtor does not resent that. A true realtor is like, my phone's ringing, I'm running. Like that, because we're crazy like that. We really are crazy like
that. Do you remember? I run into agents all the time that are like, I don't answer the phone between this hour and this hour, or you have to have time. And I'm just like, I'm looking at them and I'm like, I don't even want to remember your name because you're going to disappear within 12 months.
You 100% are, because guess what? The consumer wants what they want. And if you're not able to give it to them, they're going to dial the next person within seconds. And then people were like, well, they weren't serious then. Yeah, they're serious. That's why they want an answer. And you better be there to give it to them.
Yeah. And this crap needs to stop with people lying to everybody and saying, you need to set boundaries. It's like, do you want to build a business, or do you want to go work 9 to 5 for somebody else?
Do you know what boundaries I set? The kids knew to shut the hell up when the phone rang. My husband knows not to bug me when I need to take a call. I set those boundaries.
Right?
I did.
I did. AJ are very lucky, and so are you. Like, we all have amazing husbands that are so supportive and actually encourage us to put work first. You know why? Because they see that
I'm the sugar mama. Because I'm the sugar mama. That's why.
But they see the passion too, right?
Totally.
Ricardo is like, oh my God, she loves this.
I love him. He's the one that was posting people running into your conference, and he's like, they're all running for my wife. It's like, that's amazing. I love that guy.
He's right.
That's like a proud husband.
That's a proud husband. That's
right. We definitely got lucky. Jennifer has Keith, and he is so great as well. Like, God,
Yeah.
all of the places that we drag these poor men around to sometimes.
No, but you know what? You can tell it's a lot of our success, right? Because if we don't have the foundation at home to keep us grounded, because my husband keeps me grounded, ladies, believe me, or else I'd probably own 64 other homes that I don't own now.
That's
He's the one that's like, that's enough. Calm down. What else could this mean? Like, stop it.
Right?
So
That's so funny. That's what my life is like. I'm the gas and Keith is the brake, which is good because I feel like you kind of need both, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
You
we're going to do this. And he always says, he goes, no, we're not. And then I just smile to myself. I'm like, yeah, it's going to get done. Yep.
if I want it, it's happening.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So how do you decompress? Like, what is the way for you to kind of let down?
My grandkids are really good at helping me decompress. My cats are really good at helping me decompress. Like, I go home, it's my haven, and nobody bugs me there. I go home. I don't stop working, contrary to popular belief. I still have my laptop open all the time. I find myself almost 21 years in this industry and still addicted to it like a maniac. Like,
And
it's terrible.
You came from a family business, like a restaurant business, didn't you?
Yeah,
so
that's right.
How old were you when you got into real estate? 40. Wow.
Because I'm going to be 60 this year, and I've been in real estate for 20 years.
Wow. Well, you look hot.
Right?
Yeah. Looking awesome.
I have my war wounds, believe me, but it's the most addictive industry. I've never understood this. Like, I remember working in the restaurant, you work long hours and, you had to do what you had to do. But this, even when I don't have to work, I work.
Yeah.
Did you plan? Yeah. Did you plan for a team, or was that something that happened by accident just based on your growth?
No, because 20 years ago, there was no teams, right?
No.
You had a couple of husband and wives that were in the business, but never teams. Like, nobody even heard of teams. And I never heard of a team. I wasn't even sure I was going to make it in real estate. After my, I guess, second or third year, I started believing it. I started believing that, okay, maybe this is actually going to work out for me, but never did in my wildest dreams did I think I'd be running a team. Sure as hell didn't think I'd be running one with almost 70 agents.
Yeah.
Never.
No kidding. And then
Never.
So your highest was 2021, like what would be your best year in terms of like deal closed? So what was your number? What was the number of deals done in
2021? The team, I believe, grossed 18 million. We were number 2 in the world. Number 1 in Canada was easy, but number 2 in the world, which was like pretty mind blowing, right?
Staggering, yeah.
Out of Barrie, Ontario, with the price point of $750.
It's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like, yeah, it's so incredible. And I think you came to the KWRC office back years ago, and they had you on a panel, and I was just so blown away by what you were doing. And that's actually why I started into Commissions Inc., like using Sync back then. It's interesting though, right? I love the fact that you've always been open about sharing. You share everything. And
Always.
Such a great woman leader in the industry.
Yeah.
I think I share more because I don't think I'm special. I really don't. I think that, like, who cares? Like, we're not special. We're some of us work harder than others. Like, there's nothing to steal here. Like, you can't be me. You can't be me. You can be you, but you can't be me.
And it's like the percentage of people that would actually do it, right?
Yeah.
Even if you tell them everything, what's the percentage of people that will actually go out and do
tell
it?
them all my secrets, and none of them would do it.
Right?
Just like
Look how much I share online. Like, do you think that anybody implements anything that I say?
I do.
Hey, I do.
And you know what? This is what I love about you guys. You're continually learning. I feel like some agents, obviously not the high performers, believe education is for the new agent. That's why they're stuck where they are, obviously.
They're stuck.
But like,
Well, I'll tell you a funny story. So my husband went to LA for 3 weeks because my youngest son lives there. So he's gone to help him. And I was so excited that he's going to be gone for 3 weeks. The TV will be off and I could just do courses online. So last night, the last person I listened to was Carrie because I was running through some of the videos and it's like I fell asleep listening to Carrie. I'm
Bedtime stories AI with Carrie.
with Carrie.
Right? No, her content's been amazing. Like Carrie,
well,
it made
everything's
it so easy, right?
and
And
everything's
that's why
evolved.
it's intimate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everything's evolved. Like if you would have, Jennifer Bott was one of the first people to buy my program back in October, okay, for a few of her team members. And back then, obviously AI's advanced more. It was education. Right today, it is literally as done for you as it can get with these GPTs that I've built for every area of your business without me like providing agency services to you.
Yeah.
But that's like, some people build programs and then just sell it. I'm just like, how can I change it? I'm in there editing and improving all my GPTs every couple weeks. I'm like,
I know.
but that's my passion, right? Like, real estate wasn't my passion. This is my passion.
Oh, it's hard to tell, Carrie.
Yeah.
We all know.
Yeah. It's like you
Actually,
can't tell.
me and Peggy are speaking at a conference about a Golfies conference night. So I'm their keynote speaker. And then Peggy, you and Conrad are doing like a panel. I love it.
Egg or something while you're on stage.
I love it. I love it. So that'll be fun.
It'll be so good.
Yeah. How has it impacted your business, Peggy?
So, I think more so with our team than other teams or other people that use AI as a buzzword. We don't use it as a buzzword. We actually use it. We use AI. We use it with, we use it with staging. We use it with photography. We use it with you name it. We use it. Yeah. So I think and it's ever evolving, right? And it's funny because in July, I was with Gary Vee and he said, it was a big group of people. And he said, how many of you don't expect to be in this business after 5 years? And I said, 65? Yeah, I could see myself like slowing down maybe. So I put my hand up and he looked at everybody else and he's like, the rest of you, you're all screwed if you don't get on this train now. You will be out of business. And that just resonated with me. Yeah. And I've never forgotten it. But he's so right. Like, and you hear people saying, "Oh, what is that? I'm gonna learn that. I'm gonna do that." And ever since AI came into my life, like as soon as I heard about it, I was ready. I was ready.
She's like, "Hey,
ready to go." I saw her at Inman last year. I never heard of her before, and I saw her on the panel on Inman, and I was like, "Oh my God, she's even Canadian. I'm in love." And I hunted it down from there. That's how it was for me.
Yeah. Well, I think too, like it's the way that Carrie's brain works though. Like, so she puts everything into like steps that make sense and she can take something that's more complex and kind of dumb it down. Right. And then really siphoning through like all that data, all the new things that come out every single day and saying, okay, use this, use that. So as a realtor, you don't need to spend all that time doing it yourself. You can actually just go to what she's actually teaching on, right? Which I think is so cool.
You guys are going to die. The GPTs, if you thought they worked well before, my GPTs always do like 10 plus jobs, right? Like it does a lot. And as I got to know how realtors were using them, I began to understand how much done for you it needed to be. And I literally all you have to do with any of my GPTs, and I just finished updating the last one, is push a button that says, let's go. It will guide you through the whole process, just generating to its ability and asking the questions that it needs. You don't even need to know what to ask for anymore, let alone how to ask for it, right? So I'm trying to make this as user-friendly as possible. That's the goal.
And that is the beauty of what you teach. Make it simple,
And
right?
you know what? And so here's you asked before about differentiating between people. And I remember, because I wasn't able to go to Inman, but of course I had to buy the videos because I don't want to miss anything ever. So I was sitting there watching them, and then you came out and you spoke and blah, 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 blah. And then immediately I found you, I contacted you, I got your course. I can't tell you how many people I've had contact me because they see me on your website or what have you, and they contact me, is it a good course? What do you think? Do you think it works? Do you think that? And it's like, just get on it, man. What are you kidding me?
Exactly.
Anybody shit. I didn't call people saying, have you ever heard of her? Do you think it's all that? Do you think it's a lot of money, and what do I do? And it's like, it's peanuts. Come on, wake up.
Just do it.
But Peggy,
Right?
I need to point out, I talk to a lot of agents. There's a very small percentage that will pull the trigger and make a fast decision. And that is exactly the quality that sets you apart from somebody with no agents.
That's your
Well,
disc
and
profile.
that's what they say the differentiator is between true leaders, is the fact that you can make a decision like that.
Yeah.
Because if you have to
100%.
sit there and think about paying a couple of $1,000s for something that's going to be spoon fed to you, I've made money off AI in 5 seconds. It just improves my life. The fact that people want to sit and talk about it and think about it and, what do you think? What is it going to be? Fun. And then
Because the problem, it isn't the decision making.
Oh, no. So I had one realtor reach out and said, oh, do you like the course? I'm more into, I don't use AI that much because I'm more into, just working with referrals. And I don't know that this would be for me. And it's like, you're going to be out of business. Do you get what I'm saying to you? You're going to be done. You're going to be finished. I don't care if you just work with referrals. I don't care what you work with. The consumer, even though they don't understand what AI is, if you're not working and using AI, they're going to judge the shit out of you, and they will go with somebody who just blurts a bunch of shit out to them, and they will go with them because they said the magic words.
Yeah. And you know what? It's not even an inability to make a decision. I hear in that, oh, well, I work from referrals. All I hear is, I don't see value in my business to invest in it. I don't understand what it means to be a business owner. Therefore, I can't understand investing in it. And that is actually the real fucking problem right here.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that's why you have that percentage is like the 80-20, that's probably more like 90-10, right?
Yeah.
With that 10 to 20% that do it, they take action, they're like high achievers. Those are the people that make the quick decisions on your program. And then there's a group that needs more time, right? They need to know, they need to find out that it works, that it's great, right? So you're just starting to get all of those two into the program now, I feel like, Carrie, because they've had enough exposure to you and to other people like and I taking the course.
Yeah. And I think people are starting to finally wake up that it's not going away.
Yes.
It's not something, because you have a lot of those deniers too, right?
Yeah.
This isn't
Well, I always say at the very least, you should be building a relationship with AI and be very kind, so that if it decides it's taking over the world and wiping us out, we're last, right?
Yeah.
We're last.
Keep us around. Jennifer says please and thank you.
I do.
Guys, though, can I bring something up? So AI search engines are launching soon. They're already in beta testing in the US. This is going to change everything. Just so you know, Peggy and Jennifer, because you guys are in my course, the big updates I did with all my GPTs was making sure that all the content they spit out is optimized for AI search engines and not just Google. Okay. So that's one of the big. there's
she's
certain
afraid.
things like AI search engines are going to be hyper localized. So imagine a buyer being able to say, looking for a mid-century modern side split with a slanted roof and between a half acre and an acre lot and a pool, in-ground concrete pool, a hot tub. There has to be 2 masters. Imagine this. If it's out there, that AI search engine is going to serve it up on a silver platter.
Isn't that
And
incredible?
so now your listings have to be optimized so that it can pick it up. So that's the things I'm changing, Peggy. And then if you're a seller, you know how they're searching your realtors now? I need a female realtor in their fees that's divorced because I'm divorced and she needs to know lakefront properties and exclusively work in Oakville. And guess what? Now, the only way to get that and get recommended by AI is to have a lot of content that aligns with that out there. So
And
it's
priming it.
hard.
If people haven't even primed it yet, Carrie.
Yeah. If they think, like, if people think it's hard to be discoverable right now and do SEO properly and become discoverable on social media, they are in for a rude awakening because you know, people like you guys are already creating a lot of content and you're already taking the market share. And now you're using AI to do it so you can do it on a massive scale. Like, can you imagine what social media is going to look like in 2 years? Like, it's going to be a free for all. And it's only going to be the early adopters that have already secured their spot that are going to win. It doesn't matter how much AI generated content you can pump out. It will be too late, like plain and simple.
Like buying real estate on the Meta platform, right? You remember when everybody was buying because they didn't want to be the last ones? But it's true. Google reviews, you know, we depend on them so much now, but I don't think they're going to be as important in the future. Are they? Carrie?
No, they're not going to. They're not going to. It's going to be the authentic proof videos. So get a lot. You guys start accumulating a lot of social proof now because that's what's going to do it, you know? And when I think about like social proof is what builds trust faster than anything. And I've been thinking about this and I'm like, you know, I feel like how do I prove that you can build a business with AI? Well, I'm proof. Look what I've built. I literally use everything I teach. I'm just not targeting buyers and sellers. I'm targeting realtors. I'm literally growing every week by 20 to 50 agents. I'm bringing in out of that around 20 to 50 organic leads through ManyChat. It's all organic. So like anybody can build $1 million business with ads. You can build $1 million business spending $500,000 on ads. I dare you. I've spent $500 a month on ads.
Yeah. That's amazing.
You know what I mean? Like it's not about your revenue. What's your net? Like, what are you walking home with? Right? Is it bragging rights for your ego or do you want to fucking retire?
Well, and in all fairness, we put out a lot of money to Google right now, so I won't be sorry when they can kiss my butt. I will not miss them. I won't.
Absolutely. I always laugh because being in the room with Gary Keller one day when he said, you know, he's talking to all that top 200 agents. It was at family reunion, something like that. And he said, we have a lot of people like cowboys in this room with giant cowboy hats and no cattle. Right? What's your net? What's your net? Right? Mm-hmm. Not how much you're spending, not how much are you, you know,
bringing in.
It's how much you actually net. And I thought that was so brilliant. That stuck with me because now all I see are a bunch of cowboys walking around with these massive cowboy hats.
It's true.
Yeah. So what's next for Peggy? What's your next big goal?
Well, don't tell Golfy, but I want to go back to being #1 in Canada. We won't tell him.
Okay.
We'll keep it on
anything I can do to support you, you have it.
You know, you're my girl. So that is definitely a goal that I want. And as much as it matters, I don't know. I just feel like when you put this much passion and want it so bad, like there's no chance it's not going to happen. Like there really isn't. I'm going to make this happen again. So it's all good.
100%.
Yeah, I have a
And
saying, Peggy, and her, and my saying is that you can never fail at anything unless you give up. Because even if you suck at it and you don't know what you're doing, you're bound to figure it out along the way and achieve your goal.
Yeah. I love that. So true. Just don't quit.
No.
Just don't quit.
What's next for you,
You
Carrie?
just have to
Finally get my conference going, and I'm going to write a book this winter. I'm just trying to figure out, I need to set aside a large amount of money to publish it myself because I don't have, in AI, everything's changing so quickly. I've got to get it out immediately, right?
No.
And I've got to figure out the structure where it could still possibly be relevant in 6 months from now. So it's a time, but I'm going to do it.
Crazy world
And,
you live in. We think I know you love it.
I love it. And, on 3 stages at EXPCon, that's going to be wild. And I'm considering, so OpenAI is going to be there on the 26th. I don't know if you guys know this. They are going to be at the conference, but they're coming a day early to run a content creator, digital creator, software creator can enter it, and they're going to give them EXP's API and OpenAI API credits. And basically they're looking for an agent solution, and it can be anything. And I'm like, I want to do it, but I don't code, guys. So I'm like a little bit apprehensive, but if I can find somebody, it can be a team, right? So I made a comment. I'm like, I'm going to team up with Seth Siegler, who's our CIO. So obviously he's not going to, but I'm thinking of doing that and then building out a wicked solution. I just need the tech behind me because, as you guys know, I don't have computer background. I'm not a computer engineer. I am not a techie person. And I don't have time to learn coding right now. Maybe that's down the way when, I don't know. I'm not going to say never, but it would be a process that I don't have time for right now. So that's maybe something I'll do. Peggy, come to EXPCon.
Yeah, I will. Do you know the dates?
Yeah. So 26th, 26th. Well, really it's 28th, 29th, 30th, but they have some VIP stuff on the 27th, and the 26th now is that contest thing that I was just talking about. So if anybody's out there listening and you can code and you're going to EXPCon, you need to contact me because we're going to win all the money. There's money prizes and stuff, eh?
How much money?
I don't know, but I need a partner on this. So anybody out there.
Amazing.
Yeah. So when I finally have my conference, which I will, it will probably be spring because nobody wants to travel to Canada in the winter.
Yeah.
But these 2 lovely women will absolutely be on stage, and it's really funny because I just want to bring this up. My conference had a very feminine energy. And there's a reason. The reason is because all of you men need to get your head out of your asses and jump on board with AI. Forget that I'm a woman teaching you. Just do it. Because this is getting embarrassing. And there we go. I've said my piece.
There you go. There she goes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, ladies, Jennifer, what are you doing? Jennifer's doing something exciting with AI.
Tell us, Jennifer.
Yeah. We built out, so we got a computer engineer and a computer engineering student, and we've been building out inside sales, outbound sales, and incoming phone calls. Instead of having, Telelink Telelink, you've been great. But the reality is that we're training it in a different way than a lot of the other people out there that are doing it. And more like real estate consultant versus hardcore, the old school. So I think it's going to be really neat. We were delayed because of the hosting site that took a dive because there wasn't enough servers to sort of take on all of this activity that was happening.
Wow.
So we are just trying a new place to actually host it, and then we'll be good to go. So it's pretty exciting.
I'm
Yeah.
excited.
The difference is
You're going to,
this is like sales girl who's been partnered with me for 7 years, and she's like the master of conversion. So between her scripting, our scripting, all the other scripting that's online, yeah, we think this is next level. So super stoked.
well,
That's
I'll be
awesome.
doing the beta testing,
Yes, you are 100%.
but you have to customize mine because
Yeah, we are. We do. So we can customize it all.
Yeah.
It's simple to customize, right? We've been building out the agents, and then it's simple to customize it from there.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
super
I
exciting.
believe Peggy was asking me about AI callers. So
I was.
Yeah, so I'll reach out to you, Peggy, once we get this up. I've heard some of the others. So we know sort of who are the players right now with this, and we've listened to those calls. We do feel ours is better,
Amazing.
So I feel it will be interesting to get your feedback because as someone listening to those calls, you know what's working and what isn't. And we actually can tweak it really quickly as well.
That's amazing.
So it's going to be exciting. Yeah, we're running it through like all our leads that have been less receptive, like running through some of the dead leads,
Yeah.
what appear to be dead leads. We're running through those. So yeah, it's going to be super exciting.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love
Good
this.
for you.
AI is fun, right? This is the thing. Like it's changing the world, and you have a choice, right? It's like back when the internet started,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
There were new, the headlines in the New York Times were like, the world's falling, the sky is falling.
Yeah.
Terrorists are going to be able to attack us through the internet. Like those were actual headlines in the New York Times. So, this is just jump on board. Have fun.
I have a question. I have a question for both of you. Peggy first. If you could have any AI tool and it would be the most productive tool for your business or your life, what would that look like?
So for me, I have a lot of people in my inside sales department. And I know that I can get that. Like, I know there'll come a time when I won't have to have actual bodies do that. And that would be amazing.
Well,
Like,
That is exactly what we're doing, Peggy.
your
That's
dreams
exactly
are coming true. Jennifer, what about you? If you could have any AI tool for any area of your life?
Any area of my life at all, I
Could you
would
make
say
that
like,
to my husband at night so I could work.
no, but that's what I mean. Like, I feel like maybe it's actually like an AI analysis of finances, and then looking at the
Yeah,
world,
you're
like
taking my language.
projecting forward. Like, where should I
Okay.
be investing based on? Because it will know everything. It's going to know, where future development is, where Amazon is opening up, or Costco's, or hospitals. So I feel like actually AI for looking at past trends and predicting the future trends and telling you like a crystal ball, buy now, sell now, right? But only for the small group that pay into it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's life changing.
You-
That and health.
You guys,
Like
Jennifer,
literally,
how many are on your team, Jennifer?
I'm 55 right now.
55 people?
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
moly. And
Yeah.
do you
Well,
sell?
right.
Do you still sell?
I jumped back in just with the past 2 years and stepped in, like going to appointments to help convert, right? Or going on some showings with particular clients that I've had for a long time. I mean, I was pretty much out, but I think based on how things would be going, it's like literally just you're carrying a monster in terms of the monthly financial responsibility running a team like this, as you know, and yours is even more, I'm sure. So I look at it like, when times get tough, you just jump in and, carry it through. I feel like real estate Christmas is coming, as Steph Edwards, our economist, mortgage broker specialist, says. I feel like real estate Christmas is coming. based on the bond markets, the interest rates, everything that's happening. So, this is the time now. Like, take this last bit of quiet bit that these agents must have right now for a lot of them, and learn, watch Carrie, follow Carrie, get on the program and understand this, because you're not going to have time as we move forward into real estate Christmas.
Yeah.
Nope.
And you know what?
I agree.
That's why I feel like AI is so important to apply to any prospecting method.
Yeah.
When I talk to agents, I'm like, we are stuck in this roller coaster, especially solo agents. And it's because they can't find the time once they've prospected like hardcore. They have a bunch of buyers or sellers. Now they don't have time to keep prospecting. So guess what? 3 to 6 months from now, they're not going to have any money. And when those clients are done, they're going to have to start from scratch again. And I feel like AI is giving us the ability to prospect in less time more effectively, so that when we get busy, we're not getting subject to the dip after those clients are gone, right? We can prospect in a lot less time every day and still work with lots of clients too at the same time.
Well,
So,
and in all fairness, that thing is what most realtors hate doing anyway. Right?
Because it's the fear of rejection. So the amazing thing is that, these AI dialers and even the messaging through your whole database, they don't have that fear. So they're just going to mirror, match, and support, right? And then continue asking the questions that are going to get people, to a place of moving forward, right? Yeah. So that's it. People stress. Like, I was in an office a while ago that was actually, it's a debt collection office. Okay. So what's interesting is that, they have security to keep people out, right? They also have massage areas and a fitness center and like all these different things to keep those people that are on the phones as debt collectors sane, right? And in the right frame of mind to be able to continue to go back out and do it. The awesome thing is, with this kind of AI dialer, right, you don't have that issue. It's no matter someone screaming at it or carrying on, it's just going to be polite back, right? So,
I love it.
Yeah, I think it's just fascinating. I love this stuff. I know you do, Carrie. Obviously, you do, Peggy. I think it's so much fun learning new things and then figuring out how to kind of have it integrate to make life better. And that's why, when I first met Carrie at EXPCon Canada, that was over almost 2 years.
No,
it is almost 2 years.
1 year.
Is that it? I feel like it's been forever. Anyway, I was like, this is crazy cool. She should be everywhere, right? Like, this should be out there. I'm like dragging her around to people. It's amazing. It's so amazing, Carrie. Yeah. So proud of you.
So, Peggy, any last words of advice? Let's go towards like agents that want to build teams.
Don't do it before you're ready. And people ask me all the time if I have trouble recruiting to my team. And I can honestly tell you, I never ask anyone to join my team. We get people coming to us all the time that want to join the team, not because I ask them to. But the only reason you get that is if you're giving value. So make sure your value's there of what you have for someone else before you start looking for people. I started looking for people because I couldn't keep up to the business. And it was a great problem to have, but it was still a problem. But don't go out and build a team because you think you want to work less or you don't want to sell anymore, or that's not what it's about. Regardless of whether you have to sell or not, you're now responsible for feeding other people. So unless you want that responsibility and you take it seriously, and I mean, my payroll's over $1 million a year. Like, you want to talk sleepless nights, like shit like that will give you sleepless nights. So don't do it before you're ready. Make sure your foundation is ready and you can build on it, no problem. But you have to make sure the foundation is ready. Make sure you have the leads for people. People don't just join you because you're nice or you're pretty or because they like hanging out with you. That's not it. They have to be able to run a business and feed their families. And if you can't provide that, don't make promises that aren't true.
Yeah. And
100%.
what would you say they should start with to build that foundation? Where should they start?
I think in any good team, it's administratively solid. And then you can start adding the next tier. And Gary Keller always said a buyer's rep is, you never give up the listings till the very end, but you're admin heavy, and then you add a buyer's agent because, like Jennifer said, she had to get back into selling because that's where the gravy is, right? So you put in a buyer's agent when you can't, because listings are what matter, and that's the most important part. So just make sure your admin is solid and your database is solid and it's being dripped on and nurtured and all the rest of it.
I love that advice, Peggy. I had a team for 5 years, all women, and because I would feed them before myself, I found that I made more money alone. I always said if I get back into production, I would never build a team again. I would surround myself with like 20 assistants. that's what I decided I would do because
I think that's the beauty though of EXP is like, for me, looking at like the team model, and like expenses are like 150,000 a month. Okay. So you're running the team, you're really doing it because you love other people. You love seeing other people win. You love pouring into others.
Yep.
Right. But the truth is you would be more profitable as a small, powerful group where you kept it tighter and keep your expenses down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like ultimately, if you want to get started, it's exactly what Peggy said. The people that I've seen fail are the ones that don't have the production in the first place, and then bring people on, but they don't have anything to actually give them. Right.
No, I agree.
It's like, but the bonus is, at least with EXP, you can get to a place and you can go, okay, I can either continue down this path of, running a big team, or, now focus also on building organization, which functions more as like passive income. But the cool thing is you're basically running it the same way as a team. So if you have experience running teams, building org, passive income is a no-brainer, right?
Yeah.
So I think that was my aha.
Yeah.
And
I love that.
At the end of the day, business.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think for me, I love people so much. I love our management team. I love the agents. Like, it's in those moments of like, you get into a tough market like this, like we're carrying 77 listings. I don't know about you, but when they're not selling necessarily, you're eating a lot, right? There's a lot of expense you're eating. So you have to be willing to maybe take less yourself. Like maybe your salary is coming down. Maybe you're not paying yourself. Maybe you're investing in your business with personal money while you're running through these tougher periods in order to get to the other side. And that takes a bit of, it takes some balls, frankly, lady balls, like to, right? Like,
True.
I'm going to carry this thing and have this huge expense on my shoulders every day and have all these people that that I feel responsible for. So I feel like you have to understand getting into it, that's what it's going to be, right? People like, oh my God, I'm hiring an administrator. And it's so scary at first, right?
It is.
Thinking back, like for Carrie too, right?
It is. It's so scary because these are salaries that have to get paid regardless of whether you're busy or not. Like we're carrying 210 listings right now, 210 that may not sell. But guess what? The photographer, all that has to get done. Nobody's asking me, it's overpriced a little, it's this a bit. Like, too bad. If I want a listing and you need to list to exist in this business, that will never change.
Yeah,
but it's
that's
a lot
so true.
of inventory to carry in a lot of people's lives that we affect, and you have to be willing to and able to take on that stress and financially.
Yeah, and if you do like disc profile, I think is one way of determining what you're suitable for. Because I feel like you're a DI or DIC, something like that. Are you Peggy?
DI. Yeah.
DI, so I'm a DI.
People have killed that for me.
I don't know what I am. You guys know what I am?
I would say I'm gonna say like A. You
Mm,
have D, but you also have
a lot of C.
S and
She has
like the C.
the C's a
What
big
is
one
your
for you.
disc?
I don't know. I've never done it.
What? I'm gonna
What?
send you one right now. I'm sending you
Okay,
one.
you guys need to let me know what she is because I'm guessing a
Yeah,
DC. I'm
This
guessing
is
DC.
hilarious.
she's got a lot of I though. She loves like social and right. I feel like that I is so strong. So I'm gonna send you a disc profile to do,
I've
Carrie,
never
and then
done
you have.
one before. It's funny because and my husband asked me why haven't you done a personality test? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'm like a psychopath.
That's
Maybe I'm like a
schizophrenic.
narcissist because I don't care what I am. I am what I am.
If you're a psychopath, it will not show that. So you're good.
Hey,
It's all
make
good.
sure you tell me what she is, Jennifer.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like you should take it to social.
She is
I
very
love it.
social.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna find.
do it. But Peggy, I won't keep you any longer. I'm really, really thankful that you came on the podcast today. And
No,
I'm
it's a lot
really
of
looking
fun.
forward. I'm really looking forward to our massage before the golfy event. So I'm gonna
Let's
try and
go.
not forget to book us something.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Go.
I'm operating with no assistant right now and just AI. So it's a little
What?
sketchy. But at the level I'm at, I know it's working, but at the level I'm at, I need, I need somebody. So
Yeah.
we'll see if I can remember.
Absolutely do.
So thank you so much. And thank you for sharing all of these nuggets of wisdom.
Ladies, it was a pleasure. It was a lot of fun. Thank
Such
you.
a pleasure, Peggy. You're amazing. We love you.
Thank you. I love you guys.
We just went behind the curtain with Peggy Hill to explore why brand and systems are these non-negotiables for long-term real estate dominance. Now, remember, if you're relying on your next lucky lead rather than a repeatable system, your business is going to stand on shifting sands, on shaky ground, okay? So why don't you try this? Go review your current client communications. Is it a system or is it a series of one-off emails? Now, do this. Subscribe here for some more of that legacy building insights, and make sure that you're sharing this episode with an agent who is ready to level up their brand, because we're going to be continuing on this conversation through the week. But if you don't have that system, why don't you just go add a tag to them for somebody who you could bring value to today?